There. My name is Heather Feather. I am the owner of Rare Bird Medicine, and today's topic is Amor Fati. This means love fate, or love your fate, love the fate that you're dealt. And I think that that's easy enough to do when you have, the sweetness of a union coming together, a romantic union. Ooh, love this fate, love this cute thing that's happening. Or you get a job that you really wanted, that you really love, that you're really excited about, that uses your life skills. Love it, love my fate. I think that, there are many different ways where that can show up in our life. Oh my God, I got a puppy. Love my fate. The challenging piece is to understand that it is possible to love all of the hand that you are dealt. And this is something that I'm always working to do because I feel on a soul level, on a super conscious mind, a subconscious mind, on a spirit, on a soul level, Heather Feather wanted to come down here and learn certain things. And it is pressure that makes the diamond. The lotus blossom does bloom in mud. And so I don't think evolution necessarily happens in a very complacent and comfortable environment. It may be comfortable to be falling in love. It may be comfortable to do work that you thrive at and you enjoy. And it may be very uncomfortable to lose a relationship or to not even be able to start a relationship that you really desired, or to not get the job, or to have the car accident, or to deal with the trauma or process the death. And the fact is, a life has bitter and sweet medicine to offer on the journey if you get to be on this rock for a minute, And so how does one love a fate that doesn't look the way they thought it should? My mom would say, don't shit on yourself. She didn't like potty talk. She didn't like dirty talk. She didn't like people saying the word but. And so that was such a rowdy thing for my mom to say, because she was such a sweet little angel baby biscuit from heaven. But don't shit on yourself. There's nothing that you should do. But there are always things that you could do that could be different. The way you view your life, the way you frame your life, the way you frame your experiences. I've been talking, and I probably won't be talking about this much anymore because I've gotten really clear suddenly on a person that has deeply interested me from the moment I laid eyes on them. And, I learned a month ago they're single, and I thought, ooh, is there opportunity or possibility between us? And in the past week, I've come to the conclusion, no. And even the tarot has kind of echoed that sentiment of like, that's, it's not what you think it is. And it's like, but could it be? So sometimes I'm not listening. But this week I really listened in. And today it was like, it felt very clear to me. Like, if somebody's interested in you and they have a way to connect to you, you can trust that that's something that they'll do. If they don't do it, then they must not be interested if they're available. You know what I mean? And they're not pursuing that. And so I came to this realization. And I love this fate for me because I don't actually know what it would be like to be in partnership with this person. They're just somebody I've been witnessing for a couple of years. I have no idea what kind of a partner they are. I don't know if loyalty matters to them the way that it matters to me. I don't know if, I'm just making up a story based on what I witnessed that I very much like. Oh, I like the way they are with four-leggeds. I like the way they are with two-leggeds. I like, you know what I mean? And that's all true, and it remains true. And they seem to have a really noble soul and a generous spirit, and that still may be true. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the right hand to hold mine. And so coming to this realization and coming into this clarity, I love my fate. And ironically, what happened was when I accepted that, oh yeah, I recently did something to build a bridge with this person or open up opportunity, and it doesn't feel like that was perceived as an opportunity from them. It's not something they've utilized to communicate more to. And so I just go, oh, I don't think this is what I think it is. And what a grace to be in a space of clarity. Amor Fati, I love my fate to witness this. The moment I accepted that, and I didn't have any resistance to it, which was pretty easy for me to do because, like I said, I love a no. 3 men this week have contacted me and expressed, sexual or romantic interest in me. And it's like, whoa, I got people barking up my tree again, because I don't have my energy being spent where it doesn't actually serve. It serves for me to be present with the hand that I'm actually dealt. There are some teachers that will say that happiness is a matter of enjoying and loving what you have rather than constantly seeking that which you do not have. in a consumerist capitalist society, we can constantly feel like we need to get more in order to fill a void of trauma or whatever, lack of love or lack of being seen, or and we it's okay to not have a lot of things. It's okay to not have a lot of money. It's okay to not have a love in your life. It's okay to not have the job you want. It's okay for somebody to die. Life offers a huge platter of diversity, if you will, and it offers the opportunity to evolve the self, the opportunity for you to show that you can be compassionate, even in difficult circumstances. I got to see my ex today. He's a very handsome man. I don't think there will be a moment that I'm not attracted to him. It was a little bit difficult to see him because we've always had excellent chemistry. He and I have always had excellent chemistry. That's not the problem we've been having, When we were dating, he was seeing 2 other women and he came clean about it. And on some levels, that ability to clean it up and be honest, I love his soul for that. I appreciate it. I'm always grateful for clarity. I always love the truth. And as somebody who's deeply loyal and monogamous, he confessed today, like he does want one partner, but I can't trust, based on our previous experience, even if he says, I want one partner and it's you, and he's expressed this to me before, he has before left my bed and gone to another woman's bed and then come back to my bed. And although he did come clean about it, he has been able to be dishonest with me in the past. And I am not able to be dishonest with him. And I'm not able to leave a bed with him and go get in a bed with another person. And so it's hard. I don't love this fate because I do love him and I do miss him and I do think about him and I do want to snuggle up to him so much. It's cold, you guys. And he's an amazing snuggler, and it's fun playing chess with him and I enjoy his company. And that road doesn't lead where it used to, as Sage Francis says. That road doesn't go where it used to go because I've seen more of the outpicturing. And so I'm working to love the fate or the hand that I'm dealt, that as amazing as he is and as many graces as I can see in him, there are qualities that I desire in partnership that are not present. And that's a bitter pill to swallow. But sometimes medicine needs to be bitter. If in Ayurveda, if you have too much sugar, you need bitterness. That's what resolves the excessive sweet tooth. And so, it's like, I want a spoonful of sugar with this medicine. Get Mary Poppins, somebody, But if all you ate was sugar, then sugar would not be the sweet treat that it is in your life. And so we need trial, tribulation, sorrow, pain, suffering, trauma, all of these, everything that we're handed, because it creates a cathartic environment where you're going up and down and up and down, And so as I've withdrawn my attention from where it doesn't need to be, and I literally intend to kind of withdraw my energy and withdraw my attention from that space to give me the grace of ensuring that I don't get, because I find this person attractive, I don't want to get distracted. I want to keep my focus and my attention on the life the life that Spirit is handing me, if you will. And there are 2 really, my ex is a beautiful man and I miss him, but that's not going to work for me. And so there are 2 other men that are in my life that have expressed interest, and they're both men that I'm interested in, and they're wonderful souls. And so now I'm considering this fate. Like, it's interesting because as I withdraw my attention from this gentleman that's deeply interested in me, that isn't the right fit for me, because I seek that which seeks me, 2 men suddenly started, or 3 men technically started seeking me again. And life opened up opportunity as I accepted the fate that I was handed, as I learned to be happy with what it is I have. And I think that sometimes we can open doorways of opportunity, doorways of possibility, if we can release our attention from where it doesn't belong. Are you in the job you belong in? Do you love your job? Do you love the work that you do? Do you enjoy it? If so, love that for you. I love it. Yay. Celebrate yourself. Way to go. Not everyone gets that grace. May you continue to taste the sweetness, the amrit, the nectar of the fruit of that grace that is in your life, because not everyone has that. If you don't, why do you remain? Why not make a change? Even though there is a certain fate or certain, I would say, destiny of our evolution that we're being handed, because I, as a soul, said, oh, I want to really know compassion. I want to know empathy. I want to know autonomy. I want to know sovereignty. I want to know freedom. And so I come down and I might learn betrayal in order to learn empathy and compassion. And I've definitely had some betrayal teachers. And that's okay. Thank you. Thank you for giving me pressure to illuminate the diamond within me that I ultimately want to become. So I'm always asking you if there's any redirect of your energies, redirect of your attention that will ultimately serve your aim. The first thing to do, I would say, because I think what causes pain is not accepting what is. What is change. Change is the order of the day, all day, every day, honey. My life just had a change. I just had a recognition that my attention is somewhere it doesn't belong. And I fully recognize that now. I go, oh, that doesn't warrant my attention anymore. And with that change, I have more attention now. So where am I going to place it? So I'm, painting every Tuesday and Thursday night. I'm maintaining new regimens and offering myself new opportunities to express. I'm growing my business. I'm putting the energy and attention that I had in new places. I'm exploring new possibilities of relationship that have become available to me. Where in your life do you feel that you don't like your life? You hate your life. You judge your life. Are there people in the river of your life that you can't stand, but you keep exposing yourself to them? Okay, that can be helpful. I think a lot of people are just like, anyhow, block, delete, I'm not going to talk to you. Like, this is an age where we often are disconnecting from our opportunity to evolve the self by disconnecting from people that aren't like us or disagree with us. And I think that I'm not a huge fan of cancel culture, cancel your life, cancel the opportunity, because if you cancel it here, it's going to show up in the field somewhere else. Because if you as a spirit wanted to learn something, you can trust it's coming and it'll show up in a different vessel, And so that's okay. You have free will, you can do what you want with your free will. I think it just, for me, I am constantly looking at what is life actually handing me? Right now, there is one gentleman of the three that have contacted me that is what I would consider available, devoted to monogamy and loyalty, and deeply interested in me, and also understands the Bhagavad Gita, understands all these spiritual texts, understands Yogananda. We've studied a lot of similar things, and we had an amazing conversation. He came over the other day, and so there's one person that fate has dealt to me that I would like to place attention with. Doesn't mean I'm ready to jump in, because I've learned to slow down as of age, but I'm happy to witness him and experience him and consider him. And I like to be very candid and frank, and I let him know, I am, we decided we were going to date initially, and then we decided not to, because we didn't have, I felt like, a lot of chemistry, which I was very candid about. And that kind of shifted the last time I saw him. And I let him know, I'm feeling a little differently about you. And he's like, I'm still interested in you. And so I think he and I both are ready to just kind of take it slow and get to know one another. Okay, there's an opportunity. There's a fate. There's a destiny with an entity that can aid me in my understanding of what I seek and what I do not seek, and vice versa. Are there any aspects of your life today that is a hand that you feel you're dealt? For example, death. I'm not the commander of death. I could kill you. I'm not going to. I do when I'm dating when I'm dating a new man that doesn't know me at all, because I've dated a lot of friends and stuff, but when I'm dating a new man, right as we go to bed, I like to be like, I could be a killer. Anyhow, sweet dreams. That's a fun one, guys. Scared the living daylights out of my ex with that. But no, I'm just a silly goose. I'm a broad. But is there any space in your life where you're just like, I don't like this fate? I don't like it that my ex that I dearly adore and find so handsome and got to hug his neck today, I don't get to date him because I can't trust his commitment to me. I don't like that fate. But it is the fate that's present if I want to honor what I seek when it comes to communication and loyalty. So that's okay. Let me accept it. What a grace. Thank you. Are there any avenues or aspects of your life, any relationships, any work-related focus, any health-related focus, where you're not accepting it? I feel like the reason we often have physical pain more so than we need to with disease is because we're rejecting the disease and we're just like, I'm in pain. But I truly believe what causes pain is not accepting what is. Is it possible for you to love the fate you've been dealt? You can always subscribe to Rare Bird Medicine, like and comment there. I always love to hear your thoughts. Happy holidays, everybody.